The FIFA Club World Cup starts now for Botafogo and Seattle Sounders. Well, there's a purpose about the Sounders, though, when they do come forward. Vargas doing so, and then hits and tipped over, maybe. I might have just...
Example of the usage of the outside backs in the Seattle Sounders system. The runs across from Ferreira, who's cutting in to draw the attention, and now what this will do with Roldan showing a bit of purpose and intent from distance. Oh, that's late.
Yeah, Vargas has felt that.
Good defensive discipline from Seattle to get back in the mid-block.
Gregory here finding Coutinho. It could have been an awkward one for Reagan, who kept his cool.
Jackson Reagan has continued to show maturation over the last several years. It's made him one of the fan favorites here in the Pacific Northwest. Solid with his feet, good decision making, brave in the air. This is a player that has a very high ceiling, with glimpses and hopes of the U.S. men's national team maybe after the next go-round of the next FIFA World Cup.
Well, he's going to need to be on his toes here. Igor Jesus keeps it going. Coutinho. Likes roll down. Plays away into touch. Just has a look down at the turf there, I think. Not the clearance he was hoping for.
It's always the pitch's fault when you miss it, isn't it?
Of course it is. Do that a few times in your career?
Never.
Towards Igor Jesus. Well, he got real purchase on the header, and Fry had to be reactive, and he was.
Stefan Fry does the work early. He decides that he's going to stay on his line, so he drops as deep on his line as possible to be able to get the range to push off and make the save. That's so important. That's the smart, experienced goalkeeping of Stefan Fry.
And Igor Jesus, one of those three players amongst this group that could be on his way to England. A lot of talk surrounding his future post this tournament. And the Oldham-born Ryan Kent getting a free kick here, but this was the chance, Jamie.
Watch the way Fry is deep in this so he can react in that deep lying position on his goal line. He's always in control, gives himself the most room to be able to read the flight of the ball and make the necessary save. I always say the first goal in a match is arguably the most important, but is it more important for Seattle in this one tonight? Without a doubt. Playing with the momentum, the ascension of Botafogo in possession has really started to bring down the decibels inside of Lumen Field. But a goal for Seattle would immediately blow the proverbial roof off of this place, and Seattle need that extra bit of support, that extra bit of wind in the sails to continue to push you and motivate you in a match where at times you're going to have to suffer defensively like they are currently.
Marlon Freitas to switch it. Oh, and Stefan Fry had to react. Because it was one of those, wasn't it, from Alex Telles, and that goals. This, or nearly another one.
This sets up so invitingly. The only decision there is to put your foot through it. Wonderful technique. Watch the way he gets there early so he can strike through it over the top.
And here come the Sounders once more. Kent to the left. Not to be used.
Oh, what a move.
For the opening might be here. Oh, goodness me. That's how close.
Doesn't happen if Alex Roldan doesn't provide the lung-busting 30-yard run to just make Telles drop off a bit. That's where the miscommunication happens. John's nowhere near this if this just curls inside the post. Ferreira is more than capable from that distance. And that's a good early warning sign. Left foot just going to try to guide this in onto Fry's goal with everybody running across. The most important for the defender is to be able to read that first ball and get in the way.
And it comes from Alex Telles. Oh, and they've made it count. The first goal in this one. Jay Cunha. It was a dream cross from Alex Telles. And that wonderful left foot of his. And just short of the half hour, it is Botafogo who break through first.
The Brazilian U20 punishes the Sounders for the mental mistake that Nuhu has committed. Off the ball, picks up a yellow, gives away a free kick. Number 9 position right now with Danny Mazovsky. Back how many times you've said his name in this first half or lack thereof. Just hasn't been enough touches, hasn't been enough intervention. He's having to drop deeper now to just get into the ball, get onto it. That's helping some way now, but you got to have that high focal point.
Well, Rusnak shaking his head. I don't think they are seriously testing the patience. I just wonder whether maybe yeah, it looks like the patience is wearing thin. Could easily have been a yellow card.
Could have easily been. I'm okay with it not being, but at this point they're starting to add up, and that's where the indication from Nieberg was. Next one was the yellow.
Oh, wide, Rusnak. Coming onto it.
Causes the problems. Rusnak's in a great pocket of space, and this is so good. Musovsky takes Cunha out of position, and Rusnak goes and attacks. This will go out for a corner. Slight deflection on the way through. Rusnak doesn't make the contact.
Alex Telles. From one side to the other they come now with Vitinho. Here's Artur. Back for Vitinho. And the header is in, it's another one. He gets better and better for Botafogo. It's Igor Jesus there where it matters. And now Seattle Sounders have it all to do.
A wonderful two-man game for Botafogo at the near side. Vargas from a deep...
So success for Paris Saint-Germain in this group already today. Botafogo looking to send out a bit of a message as well. This is Alex Telles.
With that scoreline earlier, the 4-0 result for PSG, it'll certainly be in the back of the mind of Botafogo as well, as they know even if they go level on points, they'll be second in the Group B, with the goal differential going in the favor of the European champions, PSG. So Botafogo still have all of the mindset to try to go and get a third goal and then potentially more to go level on one of the key tiebreakers.
Yes, Jay Cunha has been described as one of the most promising talents coming out of Brazil at the present. He was sent off in a Copa Libertadores win back at the end of May. Actually, he came out and apologized for his childish mistake in the game. It didn't go down well with the fans at all. He's got a goal in this one. They come in for another one. Artur denied. And then onto the roof for the goal. Alex Roldan on quickly. This is Ferreira through. It's Rusnak! Denied! Oh, and they can't force it home. Extraordinary moment. Roldan brothers linking up. Oh, Cuyabano. Well, they're urged to win it back. Cristiano Roldan, and they're going to get another free kick. May we see another card perhaps from the referee towards the substitute, and the flag card staying in the pocket.
Cuyabano can count himself fortunate in this moment. The referee could have been obliged to give a booking, as this stops the promising attack. If that intervention doesn't come in for Cuyabano, the next touch from Roldan is a service into the box.
He's a player and a career where known to pick up the odd yellow card. Rusnak floats it in. He gets on the end of it. He's glanced away. To Cabral it was, and then Roldan, it's in! Cristiano Roldan breathing life into the Sounders. An eruption of noise. And with 15 to play, we have a game on our hands. Cometh the hour. Is this the start of the comeback?
The man that's been the catalyst to the heart and the fight from the Seattle Sounders can count himself a bit fortunate, but he's earned this moment.
Big time. And the introduction of Paul Rothrock with that assist. All of a sudden, momentum is well and truly with the Sounders. Two-time winner of the MLS, as you mentioned, Jamie, integral to that CONCACAF Champions League success in 2022.
What were you saying about a 2-0 lead?
One-goal game now. There he is again with a looping one. Well, he's wanting more, and they're going to get a corner out of this.
John tracks this. Watch the way the goalkeeper, unsure of where that back post is. He's not able to take a peek, so he has to get a fingertip.
Imagine the noise if they were to get another one here. Into the ground and wide from Rothrock.
You just feel like there's going to be one more big chance.
Well, might be for Botafogo. Joaquin Correa. Here he is. Oh, it's a super save from 5. Brilliant. Just about keeping his team in it. Coutinho.
If Seattle come back and get anything from this match, go back to that save. That's a big, big moment for Stefan Frei to keep his team in this.
For a goalkeeper who's had very little to do, certainly in this second half. Roker Schmetzer down there, he wants it forward. 4 more to play. He's a very grounded coach, man management. Wonderful. You've been at the center of that, of how he goes about talking to players, looking after players, explaining to players his decision making. Towards Reagan here, but it falls loose now. Rusnak! And Rothrock, can he get it out of his feet? Delavegar! Denied! And that might just be the moment you were talking about, Jamie.
And just like that, in the blink of an eye, it's there. The big money off-season signing. Struggled to stay healthy, has the game at his foot. And just look what it means to Botafogo.
Botafogo, hold on. Seattle came at them, they got themselves back into the game.